Hey Fighting Illini fans, Michelle Provenzano here, catching up with volleyball head coach Kevin Hambly. Coach, you and the team went on the road this weekend and faced two top 25 ranked teams. Just recap the weekend for us and how well the Illini held up against them.
Well, I thought we were competitive in the first match against Stanford, which is, we came in ranked number 2, and I think they're ranked number 3 right now. They lost to Penn State the night after our match. But I thought we were competitive, but maybe we weren't ready to beat them. We weren't. We could play with them and we could compete and we had opportunities and we could have had some swings to go up 2-0. But when it came down to making plays, they were a little bit better than us at making plays, which is, it's why we play those matches. It's because we want to learn some things. And I thought that we watched the video yesterday. We understand what we need to work on, and it'll help us get better. That's exciting. And then we played Colorado. I thought we played well against Colorado. I thought defensively we made it really difficult for them to score, and then we got in a nice rhythm passing-wise and offensively and put a lot of pressure on them and scored at a really high rate. And I think our two outsides hit over 450, which those are pretty big numbers, and you don't see that very often. So that speaks to the connection.
Despite the Stanford loss, you guys did take the first set. What were some of those key moments in winning that against such a tough team?
Well, I thought, we handled them well in the first, and defensively we really did a nice job. Offensively, we were in a great rhythm. We think we had 450 in that set or above that, and they had trouble stopping us. And then, so that was nice, but it wasn't really close. And then the second one, second set, I thought they got a little lead on us early, and we fought back hard and got some swings, and it looked kind of like the weekend before, where we're just going to find a way to win this, even though we didn't play our best. Their game stepped up, ours didn't match it, and didn't happen. I think they made the plays, and we didn't, and we missed out on some opportunities. And then they handled us a little bit. They started to figure us out, and then we reacted. And the fourth set I thought was a really good set, where they made some changes. In the third, we were responding to those. They made more changes, and we had to respond again. And to see our group have to kind of play that game was exciting.
Was there any advice that you gave them, after that loss and then heading into the Colorado matchup? Anything that you wanted them to improve on that they ended up improving on, getting that 3-set win?
Well, I mean, not like technically or anything like that. It was the biggest thing we talked about is we can't do anything about that now. We'll watch video on Monday. We'll get to work this week. We're going to get better. There's things that I already know I don't need to watch again that we need to get better at. But we got to focus on Colorado. We need to get this Colorado match, and we got to get used to this in the Big Ten. Like, if you lose a match, you don't have time to cry over it. You gotta let go and keep things loose and keep moving on. You can't dwell on it too much, and you're never as bad as that loss, and you're never as good as your wins. And so let's just kind of stay steady as we roll.
The Colorado matchup was a great milestone for you guys, 900th win for the program. How did that feel, getting that and just having that be a great thing to end the weekend on?
Well, I had no idea until I saw it on the website, so that wasn't something I was aware of. Obviously, I wasn't here for all those 900 wins. Maybe I've been around for 200 of them, or I don't know. So I've been here for a while, but it's exciting for the program. It speaks to, I don't know how many programs have 900 wins. The number, I didn't read that deep into that to see, but I know that Illinois, one of the things that attracted me about this place, it had a great tradition. And it has great tradition, and we're trying to get it back to that, Final Four level. And I've been a part of one of those, and there's been more. And with Big Ten championships, got the banners up there, and so I don't know. Those are excited, but it doesn't. The 900th win doesn't change. It didn't change anything about how I feel about this place. It's more of just confirmation that this is a program that's been really good for a long time.
Now, looking into next weekend, you guys are heading on the road again to Kansas, and you're facing an SEC team and 2 Missouri Valley Conference teams. What are some of the challenges that those opponents will give to you guys over the weekend? We're
trying to figure that out still right now. We're just getting video in. Kentucky, they're top 15, top 20 team, and we play them first, and so that's been our main focus right now. And they're big and physical. They're a little bit young, but they got some talent and some kids that we wanted here at Illinois that are playing there. And so I feel like they're going to be loaded, and they're picked to finish really high in the SEC, which I think is right, and first or second in that conference. And so what I see is that they're going to present challenges because they're a good volleyball team, and they're going to challenge us in every single way. As far as South Dakota State and Wichita State, I'm not really sure yet. I haven't had a chance to watch. So, but it'll be good to get on the road. And the thing I know about Wichita State, our last match, is that it'll be packed. And they get great crowds. They have one of the best crowds in the country, and it'll be good for our kids to play in front of a crowd that's hostile. And, you know, I'm probably a little bit rude and a little bit excessive at times, and I think that's good for us because we're going to see that a lot in the Big Ten.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Coach.
Thank you very much.
And for more Illini sports coverage, visit fightingillini.com.